All right, so good evening once again, everybody. You are all welcome. So, so far so good. We have rounded up advanced Excel for data analysis. So I'm expecting the projects. Maybe one of these, in fact, I don't think I'll be stressing myself anymore to ask us for projects, because once we have set up these portfolio platforms, every one of you will share your link, and then I'll be able to follow you to know what you are doing. Now, I understand that some of us, we are in here not for physical job, but for remote job opportunities. And that is the reason why we decided to pause before we dive into Python, because the next tool we shall be learning will be Python for data analytics. I wanted us to have portfolio so that once in a while you can take a project on your own on advanced Excel, even as we continue with Python, or probably before we get to the core aspect of Python, where we'll be able to start creating meaningful projects. You can start populating your portfolio with some of your projects in Excel. So as we advances from one tool to another, you will have an avenue of creating projects that will represent your experience you want to showcase across this portfolios platform we are looking at. So this is a very crucial aspect of technology. A lot of us today are probably wondering, why is it that some persons are easily getting some online remote jobs while others are just busy, striving, and they are not able to get one. So from tonight's section, you'll be able to know why it's like that. So there are some of us that have not really done what we ought to do for us to secure those remote jobs. Before I dive into the class properly, I want to cite a scenario so that you understand why this class is very, very important if you are opting for a remote job instead of the physical jobs. Now, in the case of physical jobs, your employer have an opportunity to supervise you. So the person may not be much concerned with your performance. The person may not be much concerned with your working experience, what you have done as your achievements before coming into the system, because they are going to be monitoring you. So, but when you are seeking for online job, which is freelancing, that is working from home, the criteria for employing you, number one, is your achievements, not what you will probably tell them you can do. They believe a lot of people, everybody can say, I can do this, I can do that. But when it comes to remote job seeking, people who have achieved, people who have done something tangible are better considered over people who continue to say, I can do this, I can do that. So that is why you having a very strong online presence, which is the portfolio, matters a lot if you are, sorry, if you are targeting remote job. It's very easy to get some of these jobs. So a lot of factors are involved. It's not just having technical skill, qualification, your educational background, a lot of things, experience, places you have worked, your current employer, a lot of things are determined or are needed for you to be able to secure remote job. As a matter of fact, when you take your time to build your portfolio, the job will look for you, because when they come across your portfolio, your achievements, whatever it is you must have showcased, they will be impressed up to the point that they will be the one to call you. Okay, so that is the essence of this class. This class is very important if you are looking for remote job. So what we are looking at today and tomorrow extensively, I want to make sure that I want to prioritize the top professional portfolio platform. The other ones, I believe that maybe once we are done with Python, before we go to SQL or Power BI, I bring in another one. But I just want to focus on the one that is most trendy when it comes to job seeking, because I understand that most of us here, we are learning this just to seek for jobs, not just for learning sake. And so that is why I want to prioritize the top portfolio platform when it comes to job seeking. So what we are focusing on tonight and tomorrow is creating a professional online portfolio. A professional online portfolio. So to start with, let's look at what I intend to cover, or my plan for this. So at the end of this course, or this course is designed to teach you how to create professional online portfolio that showcase. The key word there is showcase. So, I've been asking us for your project. So now some of you will now be driven, because look at that keyword that says to showcase. The keyword is that what are you, or the question to you is that what are you going to showcase? It's not about just having portfolio. The reason why Mr. A will be considered over Mr. B is what? It depends on the content, their achievement, what they have done, that they are both showcasing. So that's why I said, I don't think the era of chasing you for handling project or doing your assignment is over. Now on your own. Maybe after creating this portfolio platform, you leave them empty. Okay? Or maybe I'll be sending you my own content to help me to post in your portfolio, since some of us who don't want to take projects. So let me see how you are going to go about it. So to showcase, like I say, portfolio that showcase your skills. This is what they want to hire you for. Your skills, experience, and achievement. You can look at those three things I mentioned. So if somebody come across your portfolio, we're talking about online portfolio now, and the person cannot see anything tangible as regards to the display of your skill, experience, work you have done, and achievement, then the person might not hire you. Simple as that. There is no emotion here. They go after the facts. So you will learn how to choose a platform. So I have structured this training in a way that you will know the factors that will determine whether you are to build your portfolio on Facebook, whether you are to build your portfolio on TikTok, or you are to build it on Instagram, or you are to build it on LinkedIn. So we are going to walk through that. So at the end of this section, you should be able to know where you feel should be the best platform to showcase your achievement, your experience, then your skills. So like I said, you will learn how to choose a platform, design and customize your portfolio, and optimize it for search engines. Now, there is what we call Google SEO. Google SEO. Now, Google SEO means Google search engine optimization. Google search engine optimization. Now, is a powerful tool in Google that rank people's contents on the internet. So when I say ranking, if you go to Google now, let's say somebody is looking for, you know, the funny part, we are busy looking for the job, but there are companies, there are individuals that are looking for the expert. So what they do is that they go to Google and search. Maybe they specify a location and say, okay, I'm looking for a data analyst around UK or US. So Google will prompt your portfolio based on certain factors. So these are the things we are going to look at. The way you design it, the way you customize it, your contents, the one that is stronger, that is what Google will use to display to the person searching. So that is why it is important. You don't just create portfolio. You need to know what and what you need so that Google can rank it. So that when someone is searching, Google can pop up your content. And then from there, the person can call you or chat you up. So that is one thing we are going to look at. Now, this course objectives. What are my objectives? What do I want to achieve? One, I want us to understand the importance of an online portfolio. Two, I want to teach us how you can choose a suitable platform for creating an online portfolio. Three, how to design and customize a professional online portfolio. Four, optimize the portfolio for search engine. You see it now, how you can position it in a way that the search engine can rank it as one of the top online content to be displayed or put in front of those that are searching for experts to hire. Five, showcase how we can showcase our skill, experience, and achievement effectively. So these are my core objectives. Let's start with the module 1, Introduction to Online Portfolio. So here we shall be looking at the first objective, where I said we're going to know the importance of what online portfolio. We are going to learn the benefit of having an online presence. You see, the reason why some of us are not getting this job because we are not represented on the internet. It is only those that are fully represented on the internet that stand to gain the opportunity that are available within the internet. So if you look at this program, this particular training, I'll be mixing it up with digital marketing because the portfolio is part of digital marketing. What are you marketing? You are marketing yourself. You are marketing your skill. You are marketing your achievement. So we have to take this with the mindset of digital marketing that will always place a priority on the targeted audience. Now, we are also going to learn how to set up goals and objectives for portfolio. That is what I just explained now. So we are not just going to, push our content on the internet. We will place a target. Who are the people the company that I want to be positioned for? I don't want to, for example, if I ask you now, what kind of company will you like to work? There are some company definitely you will not even want to choose. So we are going to customize and optimize it to target certain companies. So it means that this company will be available or you'll be visible to them. So when they are looking for someone to hire, then they will be able to want to see you. So it's part of what we are going to learn. Now, in the second module, we are going to look at choosing a platform, which is part of the objective, the second objective I mentioned. So there we are going to look at overview of popular platform. So there are some platforms I believe some of us have not even heard of that I'm going to introduce. A platform like Google Sites, most of them are free. Wiz, WordPress, but I may not go into this. Even if I go into this, I will just make it brief. Now, factors to consider when choosing a platform. So the reason why I will not want to go into this one is more suitable for developer. You see this portfolio of a thing, there are platforms that enhances data analytics than web development. So you need to know where you belong to. So it's not all kind of platform you make yourself available. There are platforms for web developer. There are platforms for data analytics. That is why I said there are some that I'm not going to focus on because they may not have anything to do with you directly. If you go and showcase yourself there, you may not be seen. Now, selecting a platform that suits individual needs. That is what I just explained now. So we are not going to choose any platform anyhow. We are going to choose the one that suits our need. Now, in this third module, we are going to learn how to design the portfolio. Under this, we are going to look at the principles of good design. We are going to know, I'm going to share some of the tips, how you can have good design so that Google can rank you and make you available to searchers. Creating a visually appealing layout is part of the criteria Google uses in ranking your content. Now, customizing color, font, and images. So this is another key criteria. So if you know how to combine color, how you know how to use fonts that makes write-up more readable and presentable. These are different factors Google will check for Google to optimize your portfolio. Module 4, we are going to look at content creation, writing effective content for portfolio. There I'm going to deploy ChatGPT. I'm going to show us how you can actually describe yourself, and then within a second, ChatGPT will write some of these things for you. You may not need to stress yourself. Now, showcasing skills, experience, and achievements using images, video, and other multimedia elements. I gave us some of these tips in our last class, the last class in Excel, that sometimes once in a while. You see, when you want to go into digital marketing or creating digital content, you spend money for lighting. You spend money. You have to put your lighting in order. So your voice have to be clear. So there are a lot of things that are involved. So you have to once in a while get a good phone. They do a short video of how you are performing a particular analysis that you feel that somebody can see and be enticed to hire you. You update that. Now, we are going to look at optimizing for search engine, which is like the third objective. Understanding search engine optimization. So here I'm going to show us how you can understand the rules behind this so that whatever you are creating, it will be Google SEO friendly. Using keyword and meta tag, all this, like I said, half of this is, in fact, almost everything is digital marketing. But the only thing is that you are marketing yourself, your skill. Now, the final module, we're going to look at finalizing and publishing, reviewing and editing portfolio. That is where you are done, you preview everything, we assess, we start comparing one color to another to see whether it goes or not. Now, let's quickly start with the introduction to online portfolio. So I'm going to start with the definition. So what we mean by an online portfolio? An online portfolio is a digital showcase of your skills, experiences, projects, an achievement. It acts as your personal website or profile that tells your professional story to the world. You see it? So it's a serious matter. The serious matter. So you cannot just wake up and say, I want to create online portfolio, because your content has a way of defining your professionalism, how good you are. Okay, so like this video now, if somebody should go to my YouTube, one of the places where I'm strongly creating the online portfolio, I've had people who have visited and say, your videos are improving. So it shows that they are beginning to see some professionalism in what I do, some expertise in what I do. So it's very important that you don't take it lightly. Now, whether you are a student, designer, developer, writer, or freelancer, it gives people a place to exploit your work and know what you are capable of. That is a keyword. That is a keyword. So, for example, now, if I am searching for a job now, physical job, it is only places where I submit my CV that knows what I can do. But if it is an online portfolio, whether I am sleeping, whether I am awake, you will see people that are on the internet, they will be able to explore based on the achievements, my experience, everything I must have spelled out in my portfolio. So my portfolio will keep marketing me. So I can just wake up the next day now, I see a message on my WhatsApp, probably if I've also added my WhatsApp number. Hi, Prosper, are you ready to take a job? That is what is happening. Some people are rejecting some of these jobs because they have taken their time to create professional portfolio. That when somebody come across it, they'll feel like, I must hire this person. So it's not something you do casually. It's something you prepare for. You develop yourself. The key factor here is your skill. Because the picture you are going to upload can be used to measure the level of skill you have. So it's very important. Now, let's quickly look at some of the importance of what online portfolio. Number one, professional visibility makes you more discoverable to potential employers or clients. It's part of the story I have been telling since. So this time around now, you are not the one. The only work you have to do is to go and develop yourself skill-wise, and then be able to demonstrate some of this skill. That is your achievement. Screenshot their images, attach a write-up to explain briefly what you did, what led to that result, and leave it on the internet. Put your contact there. People will start reaching out to you. That is one of the key benefits, the importance of it. Digital footprint serves as your personal brand in the digital world. So my portfolio, for example, now if you go to Digital Z Hub, TikTok page or YouTube page, you will see that those images, those videos that we have uploaded there serves as the personal brand or that represent us to the world. Somebody might want to know, okay, this platform, they offer online training via live Zoom. Now, that is not enough. I can just come online now and say, we offer this. That is not enough. Somebody, for him or her to be committed to make payments. For example, now last week, somebody from Mozambique chatted me on WhatsApp. I was surprised. He said, I've been following you online. I've been watching more of your video, and I've been looking for a way to contact you. So do you know what? Now, and I asked myself, does it mean that, okay, the person probably did not take time to go through the profile to get my number there? So what I started doing, that's why if you check the video I am posting now, I am attaching my number there, WhatsApp number, based on that person's experience. So if that person said, I kept following you until I watched a video where you publish your number, the guy have registered for web development. So what are we saying now? You can see how now, if we have been doing this for like 10 years, or if we keep doing what we are doing now, the next 10 years, or the next 3 years, the next 4 years, the next 5 years, I will just wake up and see somebody's asking for registration. So that is what we are saying. Proof of work. That is another important of what? Online portfolio. Show real examples of what you have done. Not just what you say you can do. I've mentioned it before. You see, when it comes to remote jobs, the remote jobs are not for everybody. A lot of people are venturing into tech today. You know why? Because of what? The remote job opportunity that are in technology. Because technology has come to soften the job operations that somebody can work comfortably from home. And that is one of the factors that is encouraging people to dive into technology. We are not having this surge before. It is after the COVID-19 when so many people that were like, nobody can do anything online. And then when the COVID-19 shut down the whole world, everybody was forced to consider the online. And since then, the online activities, transactions has been tremendously increasing. Benefit of having an online presence. Why I am taking us through all this so that you find reason to really put your effort in it. After learning all these skills from us, if you are not able to have an online presence where you will be demonstrating them, at some point, they will go off you. Well, while you are waiting for the job to come, if you are taking project and you are populating your portfolio, you can now see that the portfolio have now subjected you to what? To constant practicing. So attract opportunities. Employers, recruiters, or collaborators may reach out after viewing your work. Build credibility. A well-organized portfolio boosts trust and confidence in your skill. So the way you organize it. So what I expected us to do after this whole training, because there's no way Mr. Prosper can actually, I can only give you a strong foundation, but I will now advise you. Watch different videos, go to YouTube, watch videos on how to build portfolio. You search, watch different people, idea concerning it, put them together and come up with something different that see it as, okay, your content will be competing with other professionals. So what will make somebody to choose your own over other person's own? So it depends on how professional you are. Accessible anytime. This is one of the benefit that I love so much. Accessible anytime. Unlike print CV or printed CV, online portfolio are available 24 hours. Whether you are sleeping, your content is available to people that have the ability to employ you. Personal branding. You control your image, color, language, project, and tone. These are some highlighted key benefits of having online presence. Now, let's look at setting goals and objective for the portfolio. It's part of the objective. So there must be a target. You cannot just wake up. If not, if you don't have target, that is where you start copying people left and right. looking at what other professionals have done is important, but it's not right for you not to have your uniqueness. There should be something that makes you different from others. I did my feasibility study before we established this platform. We look at based on the opportunity I have to work as operational manager at NIT Asaba. I have been able to know some of the challenges that people are facing with this Coursera and other, because I do have a lot of students that comes in there for physical training. And when you start training them, in fact, before you start training them or after the first class, they start confessing. They say, do you know I've been following, I have registered on Coursera, I have done this. I'm not doing this to demarcate anybody, but what I'm saying is that I'm just trying to share my own experience, why I decided to take it upon myself for live class. Know that I cannot record the video, but I find out that people that watch recorded video, they end up still coming to me for retraining. And I ask them, what is the challenge? That there is no avenue for interaction. The teacher is not there. So when I wanted to set up this platform, I saw that as, okay, let me come up with something unique. I don't want to record video. Let me organize, even though it's stressful, let me organize live classes, because it gives that impression like you are in the same place with me, like one-on-one. So there's no difference because you can ask questions. So what I'm trying to bring here is that is how I try to be unique. So before you start creating your portfolio, make sure that there is something that makes you unique. Some of us here have worked with some company for 15 years. That is an achievement. That is an achievement. You have good history. Your portfolio will be one of the most wanted portfolio for those of us that have worked with so many companies with experience. You have gathered the experience. This is what some. In fact, when it comes to remote job, that is one of the key factors, your experience. That is why when we start setting up LinkedIn, you will see how they will ask you your experience, where you have worked. So all these things, when somebody, as you are filling the form during registration, when somebody come across your LinkedIn accounts or your portfolio, the person will see history of where you have worked, the reputable organization you have worked with. That will have a way of influencing the acceptability. They will be able to accept you easily. That, wow, for example, now, imagine you come across my portfolio and I mentioned that I've been in the field for 19 years. I've worked with Global Tech, Lagos. I'm currently working as a chief instructor at NIT Asaba. When you hear all this, you cannot leave my portfolio and start contacting somebody who is speaking like a student. I just finished learning from this. That is all you have to say. That is it. But in this case, even if you put, I just finished learning, but these are the work that I have done. Now, even the person, if the person want to adapt to your ability, by the time it goes to the section where you are displaying your achievement, he will not look at the achievement as a student, because there are some persons that have spent this number of years, but they are not able to achieve what somebody that just graduated has achieved. So the key factor is achievement. Does not really matter sometimes, the number of years. If somebody who just learned data analytics today can come up with a project that can marvel someone as if you have been in the field for 10 to 15 years, you are going to take the job. So before we create a portfolio, it is important to clarify all this. What do you want to achieve? That is why I'm talking about you setting a goal. Example, get a freelance job. Maybe that's what you want to achieve. Are you building this portfolio so that you can get a freelance job? or applying for internship, or promote your talents. The way your portfolio will be constructed, if your objective is to promote your talent, will be different from the way it will be constructed if your objective is internship. Because internship shows that you are looking for a place to gather experience. Because I just told you now that one of the factor, what you'll be showcasing, those three things I mentioned, your experience, your achievement, your skill. Now, you want to build an online portfolio. You ask yourself, do you have experience? If it is no, go and look for a place to do internship, because it's a factor. You ask yourself, do you have the skill? Yes, you have the skill. Do you have the achievement? Achievement is what? What you have been able to what? To bring out with the skill. Yes. So the only challenge some of us will be having here now is what? The second one, which is the experience. So for those of us that have worked with so many organizations, now you can say that you are complete. If you don't have one, you want to do internship with us, you can do it. If you tell me that, I just want to do 1 month internship, I give you one of the class and then you teach. If that is, because you must have an associate, it's very important. So that is why once we set up our LinkedIn, I will allow us, because there is a place they will ask for your employer to confirm you when you are verifying your LinkedIn account. So you can use us, because you cannot use your personal detail to approve yourself. So the company that you have worked with or that you are working with need to what? Approve you. So who is your target audience? Like I said before, this is more of digital marketing. Who is your target audience? You know, in digital marketing, what we call persona. Persona is where you are. If I even go that may be too, where you are, giving details about that product, identifying the unique features in that product, so that you can know the niche. Who are the people that will consume it? So that's what we are saying here. You must have target audience. Who are the people your content will be best, advertised to hire you? These are questions. For example, here I say what? Employers, clients, or a specific industry. You must specify. I mentioned it before. Everybody have choices of places they want to work. If you ask some persons now, do you want to work in maybe bank now? They will say, no, I don't want to work in the bank. Or you want to work in the oil company? Yes. Everybody have their own choices. So what we are saying is that when you are building your portfolio, it is important you find out, you clarify. Are you building it? For those of us that will be building it to look for a job, then your target audience will be employers. Those of us that will be building our portfolio as consultants, our target will be what? Clients. People that will sub for our services. And then you can as well say, okay, for a specific industry, what content will support that goal? This is, you can see the way I arranged it. What content? That's another question. If your goal is to target the employers, then what content? You see, there are some of us that fails. Have been opportunity to recruit staff. And even at the moment, the one recruiting staff for NIT Asaba. Now, there are factors that I use to recruit. If you come with your CV and you probably mention 20 jobs that you have done, and I look at the time interval, when you left the first one to the second one to the third one, maybe 1 year or maybe 6 months, I will not hire you. These are some of the mistakes some of us does when we are preparing our CV, our resume. You must know, like when I was applying there, I remember that I have an experience of running my centers in Lagos, 2012, 2013, 14, 15. I ran it for about 6 years before I decided to relocate. But I didn't put that in my CV. I strategically excluded it. The reason was that they might feel threatened that, okay, we might not be able to pay this person because this person once owned the kind of place we want to employ him. So I know how it can affect my employment. So I silent it. But recently, after I've worked for 2 years, 3 years, I have to call them for salary increment. And then from there, I brought it in. So immediately I brought it in, they were able to what? To increase the salary, even if, in fact, to place more value. So what we are saying is that you have to be strategic. That is what I'm explaining now is this one. What content will support the goal? Because there's content you can place forward like this, and then your employer will be discouraged. So even if you have 20 good experience, maybe you have worked in 20 companies, please select 3 that are very strong, that have reputation, and mention only those 3. Don't mention all of them. It has a way of affecting your affecting your acceptability. Now, setting clear goals helps you build a focused, purposeful portfolio that gets real results. Everything is enveloped in what I just explained. So now let's quickly go to choosing a platform. But before that, let me get some feedback if we are actually flowing. Please, let me hear from 2 or let's say 1 or 2 persons before I proceed, before we go to the aspect of how do we choose a platform.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right. All right. So now let's quickly go to the choosing platform aspect. Overview of popular platforms. So here, what I try to do is there are some platforms. I try to bring in some of the platforms that some of us are not even aware of. If I ask us now, how many of us know that Google can profile you free? Please, I'll call your name and ask you. Mrs. Augustina. Okay, you want to quickly answer the question? As if you know I'm going to call you.
I don't know. I'm just hearing it for the first time.
Good. Google can profile you free. You are not paying any money. Your contact will be there. If you have a website, the address will be there. People are searching. That one is free. Not on because website is very expensive. Website, you have to buy a server. That is the reason why I said I'm going to skip that WordPress. Because if I want to go through WordPress, it will not involve us buying a domain, buying hosting file for the job you have not seen. But if you can take that step, there are some people that can do it, that even if I have not, like an Igbo man will say, now money that they use to find money. While some will go and open a website to profile themselves and be displaying the website URL on their Facebook that you can go to my website. When you get to the website, it's about them, what they have done, the images of projects they have handled and all of that. But it's expensive. But the truth of it is that depending on the kind of job you are looking for, if you are looking for a job that will pay you 10 million per month. You cannot just end at creating just LinkedIn accounts. You have to also take a step to have a website that profiles you. So I will show us that is part of what I plan to cover. I'll show you how Google can profile you free, put your contact there when somebody is searching for who to hire for a particular service. Google will prompt your phone number, the person calls you. You are the one that will program whether you want to be receiving call or through WhatsApp message, whatever, you put a number, WhatsApp number there. But a lot of people are not aware of all this. So there are some, like now, Google Site. Google Site is one of those free platforms. It's different from the Google profiling. This one is just like Google website. This one is just for you to put your single page details there. And that will make your content available on Google Drive. So beginner friendly. So like I said, I just want to give us overview of some of the popular one, not professional. I'm still coming to the professional. They are popular because sometimes why some things are popular, not because they are better, but because they are easier. Well, you see, those of us that have spent time in tech, one of my attributes is that I don't go for easy program because I understand that those easy program, that place will be congested. A lot of people will be there and the competition will be too high. So what I do is that I want to learn computer program and learn the ones that are very difficult. Why? Because I know that will have a way of taming people out. That will screen a lot of people. People that cannot withstand it will follow, and there will just be few in the field, and they will get all the jobs. So, beginner friendly, free, and integrates with Google Drive, suitable for students, simple resume, and academic projects. It's free. Wiz, drag and drop editor with professional templates. So templates, templates are already made. You're only just to be substituting, just like WordPress. Drag and drop. You are not writing code. Maybe there is a placeholder for image. You click there to ask you to upload your picture, just like the way you change your Facebook profile image. You click on the image, the image placeholder, and then it pop up, upload picture, and then you go to where you store the picture, you bring it out. Before you say you edit everything, the structure has been defined. The WordPress, like I said, more advanced, great for bloggers, article writer, or long form content. Offers free and premium plan. Recommended for what? Look at the people that this one is recommended for. That is the reason why I said I'm not going to consider, because it does not. If I am teaching my web development student, this is the one I would recommend for them to build their portfolio in. For you, your best place is LinkedIn. Now, recommended for writers, web developers, and digital marketer or marketers. Now, factors to consider when choosing a platform. Before deciding which platform to use, students should consider ease of use. You see, LinkedIn is very easy to use. Ease of use. You are not creating it for yourself. Don't go and develop a portfolio that somebody will spend 10 hours before you can see where your contact is. Somebody will spend 30 minutes, because statistics have shown, according to digital marketing fundamental or rule, is that people don't spend more than, it's not even a minute. There are a lot of people that does not spend 1 minute reading a content published on the internet, except as they look at it once, it captured their attention. That is why in digital marketing, we talk about what? Catching capture. Even though the description is much, but we bring out what we call I will call it tagline. So that tagline is The intention is to track the person, to pin the person. So once the person has found interest on the first line, the person will be calm to go through other things. When that first line capture is not effective, the person leaves. So make sure that you prioritize what? How easy is it to use? So don't just choose. If you want to choose Facebook, you ask yourself, is Facebook easy to use? But at the same time, you now calculate people you are your target audience, because most serious people, they are not in Facebook. So Facebook is mostly for unserious people. I'm not demarketing Facebook, but I'm not telling you from digital marketing experience that I have found out that except you run Facebook ad, because when you run Facebook paid ad, not the one you are just posting, then you will be able to choose your target, the age bracket, the demography. Then from there, you'll be able to reach the right people, because Facebook is made up of serious and unserious. But if you are using normal posting, you may not have that target achieved. Is the platform These are the questions. Is the platform user-friendly for beginner? Type of content, will it be mainly images? For example, now, if you want to create content on YouTube, you shouldn't be talking about images. It's video content. And then if you want to create sound content on YouTube, then you have to learn video editing because of the content. If you want to create image content, you have to learn graphic design. So you can see how graphic designer, video editor are making money from every one of us, because the moment we want to start building online portfolio, you have a design, color appealing design that can get someone attention. For example, your LinkedIn account, just like your Facebook, there is a cover page and there is a profile what image. You see that cover page and the profile image has a way of what attracting people. So that cover page, you might go out of your way to get a professional graphic designer to design it in a way that is what it attracts people. Customization, does it allow creative control over layout, color, font, and branding? It's part of what I just explained. Budget, is there a free version or paid feature necessary? For example, now I just told us now, if your portfolio is going to be built on some platform, you may have to pay, like WordPress. I mentioned we have free and then we have premium plans. So you need to check your pockets. If you want to go with WordPress, is either you exploit the free, and the free one at times they crash. Once the vendor remove his license from the free template you are using, the website falls down. So if you want to stay all through, then you go for the premium. Device compatibility. For example, TikTok is both system, but it's mobile-based social media platform. Twitter, they are most of these social media platforms, they are mobile-based. They are mobile app. If you want to install them, they have their emulators that can be installed on laptops. But you have to sign in with the details. That is what the account itself must be created through the app you downloaded from Play Store. Then when you want to install it in your laptop, it means that what? You are just installing the software so that you can log in with the device, your mobile phone login detail. Most of them are not computer-based. They are mobile apps, but laptop can emulate them. They have PC version of them. So SEO and sharing option, can it be found on Google? Can it be easily shared on social media? For example, now, can I share my LinkedIn URL? That is the address. Yes, very simple. So these are the things we check. My My TikTok account, I can easily share it. Facebook account, I can easily share it. So you better look for the one that can easily be shared. Okay, so that is the advice I'm giving there. They're selecting a platform that suits individual need. Selecting. Okay, Ngozi, you have question? Okay, sorry, I thought you were muted before. All right.
No, sir, I don't have any question.
All right. So, selecting a platform that suits individual needs. Every student is different. I think what I've explained so far can justify this. We are different. My portfolio is not going to be the same with your own. Why? My experience, places that I've worked, they're not the same. So this is where a lot of persons make mistake when they are looking for their first time job. Instead of them to prioritize experience with reputable organization that will help them to sell their portfolio, they are prioritizing big salary. And because of that, they are not able to. They've graduated from school, 2 years has gone, no job. As BSc holder is looking for maybe $1 million salary and is busy selecting company. If I were to be such person, you don't have any experience that can be used to sell yourself. What do? Don't go for money. Just associate. That is where internship comes in. Internship. There are a lot of organizations today that are looking for people to do internship. Internship means you are looking for an avenue to practicalize what you know in real world. Somebody taught you mathematics. 3 plus 5 gives you 8. But you have not worked in a company or in any position where you have to do plus and minus before you take decision. But you know how to do numerical calculation. You have not been tested. Even some of us, we don't know how to calculate options. So what I'm saying is an advice I'm giving to us for those of us that does not have experience out of those 3 things that are important when building your portfolio. Don't forget skill, experience, achievement. If you don't have achievement, definitely you have skill already. You can produce something as your achievement. But if you don't have the experience, I just give you a clue now. Look for a company. Go and meet them. Please don't pay me salary for the next 6 months or the next 3 months. It's a sacrifice you are paying so that you can have that experience before you can come back to start building your online portfolio. I hope we are following. Please let me get response from someone. We are still following.
Yes.
Right? All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So how much time and effort can I invest in maintaining it? That's another factor. How much time? Don't go and choose a platform that requires you being there 24 hours. Or maybe, yes, 24 hours before you can maintain it. A lot of factors need to be considered. Example, a graphic designer may prefer what? Wix or Instagram for visual impact. A student applying for internship may prefer Google Sites. You can see it now. Or what? LinkedIn. Because internship is like job. If you are seeking for job, you shouldn't be talking about some platform. This is the one that I recommended for you because your objective, your goal is seeking job. A blogger may go with WordPress or Medium, like I said before. Now, I just want to now expose you because I understand that every one of us in this section, we are learning data analytics for job seeking. At least I have been able to interact with some of you. So I know your intent, and that is the reason why I did not just stop at those popular ones. I have to show us the top job seeking platform. If your target is looking for employers, then there are some I want you to look at. So after I have explained this, I'll come back to how we can start setting up the portfolio if there's still time. Or tomorrow, we look at the LinkedIn setup and then learn so many things, how to manage it, how you can start uploading. And then maybe if we are okay with that section, then we'll move to another one. So now, let me quickly go to the top job seeking platform portfolio. So if your motive is to seek for job, now there are platforms I want to recommend to you. Top number one is LinkedIn. You can see it. Best for all professionals, which include students, graduates, job seekers, freelancer, and then the features in it: resume, style, profile. You can upload your CV there, upload projects, certificates you have obtained, videos, articles. That is what these are the features that comes with LinkedIn. So you can see that it's a very good platform for you to showcase your skills and your achievements, your certificate. Connect with recruiters and what professional, you can see. So even people that are looking for people to employ, they have gone to LinkedIn to search. So if you are not in LinkedIn, then that is why you are cut off. Employer themselves knows where to get people that have proven satisfied, because they know that the way LinkedIn is structured is more of you showcasing evidence of your skills. So they prefer going to that place, not Facebook, where somebody is ranting mouth. I can do this, I can do that. They prefer going to where they can see people who have done one or two things and uploaded. While you are sleeping, they are glancing through your portfolio to know what to do before you see the protocol through. Job search and application feature. So you can see this is what make people to patronize this platform if your objective is on job seeking. Highly recommended for everyone looking for what internship, jobs, or career networking. You want to network. You see, when you get there now, you associate with like-minded people. You shouldn't go there like the way you open your Facebook account. You are just, some of us, we just go to our add friends because we want to show that we have 10 million followers. We are not even checking the profile of those people. You are just adding, sending friend request, friend request, friend request, friend request, friend request. There are some people that I don't send my friend request to. I know people that if they are following me, they probably, like what I am doing. So I strategically go there sometime and search for friend, go briefly into their profile and check what they are into. So I will not be able to know whether this person, if this person follow me, this person can buy my service. So I will send friend request. So I just give us that advice, because when you get there now, you can search for friends, just like Facebook. So you strategically look for people to follow that are in tech, that whatever activities they are engaged in, you'll be getting the update. The more you follow them, then the more updates you get about jobs. So you don't just go there and just be adding anyhow friends. People who are not in tech, people who are not in one aspect of tech or the other, don't follow, don't add such people in to your LinkedIn network, because they might not benefit you. About me, Bestford, this is a platform. So like I said, I cannot actually teach us all the platform. But one thing about this social media thing is that once you learn one, you can understand the other. You see that almost the same way you set up your Facebook, that is how we are going to set up the LinkedIn. The only thing is that there are some professional things we are going to do just because we have a target. We want to make sure that Google rank us. If not, it will have just be as easy as the way you create your Facebook. If not that you are trying to optimize it, it is that optimization to make Google rank it that makes it different, a bit difficult than the way you set up your Facebook account. So what are the features under this? Add photo. You can add photo, your biodata, your resume, work link, contact information, perfect for personal branding and job outreach, good for linking in email, signature, and resume. So you check. WordPress, Medium, best for writer, content creators, marketers, features here, create blog posts, portfolios, personal website, share thoughts, leadership to impress employers. ID for job in what? Communication, media, content. GitHub. This is after I'm done with LinkedIn, the next one is GitHub. Because when we enter Python as a programming language, all the code will be working as one team. So I'll be able, this time around, we will collaborate so that you learn how to collaborate. Everybody will, I'll make my GitHub account public so that you can, you can work directly from my own code from your end. So after this one, after LinkedIn, then we go to what? GitHub. You see GitHub, LinkedIn, YouTube. These are the three key, or TikTok. But like I said, once you learn one, you'll be able to what? To replicate it for others. Now, best for developers, software engineers, programmer. Now, you fit here. Why? Because your data analytics program has two programming languages. SQL is a programming language. Python is a programming language. So in case you want to showcase some of the Python code you have written for analyzing data, this is where you are going to be uploading them, not LinkedIn. So you will have your URL for GitHub and your LinkedIn, and then you'll be marketing. You can send it, so you can be sending it to people to check out what you have done and all of that. Now, you must not leave everything for Google to be what? Marketing for you. Once in a while, there are some persons, in fact, there are some people that will ask you, they want to employ you. They say, okay, can you send me your portfolio? Then, based on the type of job, if that job require Python, then send them your LinkedIn URL where you have written some Python code. That is part of what I was talking about the other time. So you choose wisely. So what are the features? Showcase real coding projects. Real coding projects. What to say raw code. So most of us that are developing websites, sometimes we go to some other professional GitHub where the code are raw. I can take it and then plug it into my website project if I'm trying to create a particular form and I'm having some issue with it. So I'll go to GitHub repository to check somebody that have implemented it, how the person implement it. Then the person make it public that I can even take the code. Why some make it private? You can only what? Read it, but you cannot extract it. So we are going to learn all that once I'm done with what? LinkedIn. Host a portfolio website using GitHub page. You can even put your own website there without paying. Share source code with potential employers. So somebody want to employ you based on programming and the person want to know some code that you have written, you can share it. Then we have a Behance or Dribble. Best designer for UI, UX designer. This one is not for you. Adobe Portfolio, best for creative professional photographers. That's photography, design, video. So you can see there are a lot of platform. Clipping.me, journalists, content writer, bloggers. So I just want us to know that all this exists. Now, if I go back to my slide, so the next step is what? Designing portfolio. So designing the portfolio, the model, this particular aspect is brief. What I want to focus on here is what? Is to make portfolio look professional, attractive, easy to navigate. Design plays a key role in capturing attention, reflecting the creator, persona, whatever. Then here, we are going to look at some designing principles. Make sure it's very simple. Consistency, balance, alignment, contrast, hierarchy. And then how to create LinkedIn account. So this is 9:25. So I will advise tomorrow's section. I want to end it here so that tomorrow's session, I will just start directly with the practical on how to set up what LinkedIn account. Is that okay by us? Because even if I start it now, there is no way I can finish it even by 11.
Okay. Okay, no problem, sir. It's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay, sir.
All right.
My laptop is already off.
Okay, so tomorrow, please make sure you join, please. All right, so question, if there's no question, then we end it here.
Excuse me. So for the data analyst that we're learning, that's the Excel.
Yeah.
It means it's on a LinkedIn, we can use it.
Yes.
Everything we're learning now is on LinkedIn, we can use it.
Yes, exactly. It's the best one for you as a data analyst. That's where you can showcase. So you're going to create, that is why, thank God that I've sent you the link. The last two classes are very important. That is where I talk about pivot table. Make sure you watch those videos and do the assignment given. Make sure you create a dynamic and interactive dashboard, screenshot it, then you upload the picture. You see, once we are done tomorrow class, you will see how you can start uploading some of the work you have done.
Okay.
Is that the only question? Miss Mercy, are you here? You joined late.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Miss Mercy, you and Mr. Alfred. I don't understand.
I'm sorry, sir.
So please, I want to answer that SEO, is that a course on its own? Because I've seen somebody that was advertising for people to come and learn it so that they can easily get a job together with it.
Yes, like I said, the reason why I'm able to, or I will be able to teach us the SEO concept, because I'm a digital marketer. So it is a course. Like I said, that most of these things that I'm teaching you now, I wouldn't have been able to teach you guys if I'm not a digital marketer, because it is under digital marketing that you learn all this SEO and so many other things.
Okay, so it's different from this data analyst of a thing.
Yes, it's called digital marketing. Digital marketing. That is where you have Google Analytics, Google SEO. It's a course on its own. It's about learning the techniques and how you can propagate your product to be visible, to be ranked by Google.
Okay. I get it.
All right.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Good
Oh,
night,
sir.
everyone.
All right. So,
Good night,
all
everyone.
right. See you tomorrow. Same
See
time.
us tomorrow by His grace.
Yes.
Bye.
Amen. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good